Hi guys. So this video I wanted to talk more about the maasais and some observation I've done, and maybe you are others who have also done similar observations. But the maasais, if you see so many of them, they have a gap here, and most of them, the gap is the size of like one tooth, or slightly less than a tooth, and it varies. And you can see it's like really like a cultural thing. Although nowadays the young generation, you don't see it, and I have asked about it, and I wanted to remove one of the teeth, and they're saying I cannot do that now because I'm too old. I've entered the culture too when that culture is gone already. So what happens with the Maasai and back in the days? Because I would say for the last 10, 15, 20 years, gradually they have stopped doing that, and today the one who removes the teeth here are very, very few. So now the interesting thing is why would they do this? Is it just for beauty or for other reasons? And what they've been explaining for me is that before there used to be some diseases that that makes you to especially when you grow older, to some diseases you can get that like attack, and you will close the mouth completely, and this gap that they have in that tooth will make them to be able to at least be able to assist those people, and put a straw and be able to assist and put some medicine into the mouth to help those attacks. So I'm not so sure about if that's really the thing. And you find this culture has been with the Maasai, and it has been with the Kalenjin people, and I guess with Tucanas also, and so many others. And for the Maasai, what they do is when the kids are very, very young, 3-4 years maximum, when they have developed this second phase of teeth, they will remove two of them here. And as they grow up and become adults, that space will shrinken, because the teeth will adapt and close that space. And it seems as human beings we have a problem. I've seen it with extreme amount of people in Sweden, and you can see it on. I have this problem. I have too many teeth in my down line out teeth, which means that now when I'm growing older, I'm getting severe problems with dislocation of the teeth, because they are so squeezed. They are they are pushing each other out, and these are now starting to really affect me negatively. So I would actually see if someone I would have removed this, if I would have been in that culture and I would have gotten removed 2 teeth, most likely by now I wouldn't even have a gap. That would have been cleared. So, and if this is a major problem among humans, maybe the Maasai culture did this, removed those two teeth, could have been a main reason actually for being able to correct the teeth so that the teeth are straight in the lower side. And today we have other things, so we can the dentist can adjust with the rail. They can adjust the teeth. And from my side, they never did that when I was young. In Sweden, it's that those expenses are paid by the government when you're up to like 25 years, but after that you will pay it yourself. And they never did that on me because my dentist thought it was beautiful to have teeth that are not straight. She was seeing like too many people in this world nowadays, everyone has straight teeth, so it's nice to have teeth that are not straight. And okay, that's our view. But now I'm suffering because I'm getting some. It's not all about beauty, but the function of the gap is not 100%. This tooth is going out, and it makes me to bite my lip, and I think my body, something internally sees that I have a problem with my teeth. So I'm in the night. I am my teeth are moving, trying to push the teeth. Yeah. So from my perspective, you can see it's brutal to remove two teeth when you're a kid, but to me it would have been good, and likely it's the same for many. And I've seen quite some Maasais actually. They have removed two teeth when they were kids, and they don't even have a gap. Which means the other teeth, they have lined up and pushed that space. So that's an alternative. That other alternative is for beauty. Another alternative is for having that space so that you can get that medicine in those circumstances you have that disease. So who will know, because you find so many of these cultures from the Maasai, they are not really inherited like, okay, you have to do this, we have to do this in the culture, this is the culture, and this is the reason. Rather, someone saw, this is very important, we need to do this, we put it in the culture, but with generations, the purpose, the reason will be diluted, will not really be inherited like the culture. The culture will really be, for the Maasai, the culture is so strong. So people are doing it, but why they are doing it is debatable, because no one can really trace it. And this might be this is a culture is hundreds of years old, likely 1,000 years or 2,000 years, or we don't know. And you can't trace that in oral stories. They haven't told, like, that's not the culture. The culture is, okay, we believe this is a good thing to do, everyone's supposed to do it, we create a culture, we create a ritual, this is how we will follow it. And so many other things are like that in the Maasai culture. And to me I can see so many of those cultures. The interesting thing for me to observe and find is benefits. Not really to save culture or find that culture is so important, but there's some when you see this culture, you can observe life in a new way, and you can see like solutions for different things. And sometimes they are applicable in the modern world, and sometimes they are not. So I guess if there would be a way to know a person would have too many teeth in the down part, then removing 1 or 2 teeth when you're very young could be a solution. Maybe it's not applicable, but yeah, that's my observation anyway, and that's what I'm sharing to you. So hope you learned something new. Please give a thumbs up if you like it. Comment if this would be interesting. Like, my channel would be interesting for if we can share things. Maybe you're a Maasai. You can share more information with me on your views about this, your own experiences. Maybe I have just missed the real truth about this mystery about the 2 teeth being removed. And maybe you're someone else who have more questions, so please comment. That is so interesting for me, and I'll try to respond as well as I can. So thanks so much for listening, and talk to you next time.